Welcome to the Veterinary Marketing Podcast, where it's all about helping your veterinary practice attract, engage, and retain clients. Broadcasting a new podcast every Monday from sunny Southern California, here's your host, Brandon Bashirs.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to episode number 215 and a half of the Veterinary Marketing Podcast. I hope you're having a great day. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to deal with all of the volatility that's going on in the marketplace, in marketing, and just in general. So I think this is going to be really helpful, especially if you are worried about creating growth and continuing growth in your veterinary hospital. And I know a lot of people are busy right now, but I'm sure that there's a lot of just weirdness going on in the markets and in the economy. So I think this is going to be really helpful. Before we begin, I want to mention a few things. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe in iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, wherever you get your podcasts. If you're not a member of the Veterinary Marketing Nerds group, head on over there and sign up. I'm currently doing a 10-week ads workshop, and it's really good. If I don't say so, myself. And I think that you should totally join. It's free to check it out and get in there. I'd also like to mention that the episode is being sponsored by two websites by Brad Haven. We have usedvetequipment.com and newvetequipment.com. For over 8 years now, usedvetequipment.com has been helping vets buy and sell used equipment. You can save money when you buy used veterinary equipment. Everything from cages, kennels, pumps, x-ray equipment, lasers, ultrasound equipment, dental equipment, surgery equipment, lab equipment from Abaxis, IDEX, and Heska, tables, tubs, and sinks. What do you have to sell? At usedvetequipment.com, they bring the buyer and seller together. But if you're also looking for new veterinary equipment with amazing warranties, head on over to newvetequipment.com, where they show you the price up front. They have digital x-ray equipment, dental x-ray equipment, ultrasound equipment, LED surgery lighting, surgery tables, full-size autoclaves. When you go to newvetequipment.com, you'll clearly see the price on every item for sale. You'll also be able to check out the warranty so that you buy without regret. At newvetequipment.com, they show you the price and give you a great warranty. All right, so let's talk about some things within marketing, especially as it relates to the current world and the situation. There's just so much volatility out there. All of the Wall Street stuff that's going on, the stocks and the volatility in the markets, just so much uncertainty out there. It's not just related to financials and coronavirus. There's so much weirdness going on with Facebook ad networks and Google ad networks. And I think that especially if you are running your practice and your main forms of marketing are Facebook and Instagram, or you're just working with SEO, or a lot of times I'll see that veterinary hospitals have one very specific medium for getting a lot of clients and traffic. And putting all of your eggs in one basket is a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. So I know many practices are at capacity, and that's great right now. But if things changed and if you started seeing less and less clients, or if one of your traffic channels started to dry up, or, there's all kinds of things that are happening with Facebook. Facebook is having so many problems with its ad network. It's not to say that it is not super effective still, but they're having huge growth problems, especially with their customer support. And I know so many advertisers, and this has happened to me in the past too, where our ad accounts have been banned, whether it's through bugs or policy guidelines that are not very clear. There's tons of things that are happening now that you just don't have any control over. And the problem is too that they don't really have customer support people to tell you what the problem is and how to fix it. And so that being the case, I think it's really important that you diversify your traffic sources, that you diversify your client acquisition methods, and that you're using things like Google Ads as a good way to kind of mitigate your risk when it comes to client generation, that you're using Facebook and Instagram, that you're trying out new platforms, and that you're making sure that you have everything in place so that you don't have to worry as much, if this one traffic source went away, what would I do? Because that totally can happen. And it has happened to several clients that I have worked with in the past. And so I think it's just really important that you are considering multiple forms of client generation, that you're owning your list as much as possible, which means generating text message marketing lists, building out your email list, and really taking the current situation of being busy in your practice and not letting it go to waste, so that if things do slow down, you're not kind of high and dry. So I hope that makes sense. And I think it'll help to give you kind of a peace of mind and think about what are the different traffic sources that I can use to get more clients. And even if you're not looking for, new clients necessarily, how can you generate the higher margin services that you really love doing or that you want to be doing? And you just approach it from a perspective of let's get ready in case anything ever did happen to our primary traffic source. Hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, comments, or you need help with anything, please don't hesitate to reach out, and I'll see you on the next episode. Have a great day, everybody.